It's a strange but memorable book which includes references to the Teardrop Explodes, Marianne Faithfull, Keith Richards and Bob Marley.
I downloaded this offbeat memoir after hearing that the author had been corrupted by 1960s rock icon Marianne Faithfull. And at first, I wasn't sure that I liked it. Later, it was alright. But halfway through, I started to like it a lot more. And then before long, I was hooked.
Had I had known that some of Mellor's obsessive infatuation was with marijuana, I probably never would have read this book to begin with. However, I'm very glad that I did.
This is a well-written, funny and engaging memoir, but isn't the series of unrelated events that you might think it is. I don't have a clue why the author was so obsessed with the enigmatic Miss Fenton until the chapter called The Penny Drops, when everything suddenly fell into place.
The twist in the plot is clever and unexpected.
The style of writing is reminiscent of an old detective novel, with Mellor encouraging readers to piece together evidence to work out who Pennie Fenton really is.
All the descriptions about Miss Fenton in the beginning of the book do make sense by the time you get halfway through it and discover what she really is about.
The first few chapters read much like a conventional memoir, but as I found out more about Pennie's real identity, I could see clear this was no ordinary romance.
The highs and lows of a stoner were never so funny. This is a darkly comic memoir.
Unlike many titles in this genre that could be a little too over-descriptive or a little too self-pitying, Mellor does a great job of delivering a humorous, self-depreciating account of his depth into dependency. He gives you a valid explanation of how he arrived there and tells you about how he got his life back together again.
I feel like I can relate to the author, and on top of that, for a few chapters, he leaves me wondering how he even dealt with the corrupted Pennie Fenton.
Charlie Mellor's obsession with the mysterious Pennie Fenton spans 30 years and almost ruins his life.
I was shocked to discover the truth about Pennie, but enjoyed the surprise.
It's cleverly positioned like a work of fiction, as a tale of intrigue, whereas you don't know why he's acting the way he does until much later in the novel.
At first, it appears to be about the author's infatuation with someone called Pennie Fenton. Only towards the end of the book, readers discover that it's actually about his secret obsession with enjoying marijuana.
A slow-burning story about two stoner friends who are bonded together as much by their shared spliffs as their unholy passion for early Echo and the Bunnymen songs.
Here is a personal and intimate portrait of someone's misplaced mesmerization with a cruel companion and the weird twist of fate that keep bringing them together.
The dark memoir, simply splendid.
What I liked in particular was that the story actually provided some sort of explanation as to why a seemingly happy and together man would undermine everything that was important to him, and what it took for him to see the error of his ways.
I suggest you stick with this one. It gets better with every chapter.
Highly recommended, but watch out for your own Pennie Fenton.